Hello, Last Spartan family. We are going to be streaming some Modern tonight as the norm. We're going to have 4 rounds. I think we got 12 to 13 players, I believe, tonight. Could be uh, could be wrong on that number. I will go and check and find out after this round exactly how many we got. My name is Chris Ring. I am joined today with a Mr. Aaron Turner.
It's your boy.
And we're going to be bringing you some commentary tonight. We're going to hope this stream goes well. Been having some trouble with commentary in the past, and we're just going to see what happens here. We're not quite sure what these boys are on yet, but we will adjust things as the match goes on. Also don't know if I got the players in the right place.
We'll know their names by the end of this.
I'm pretty sure Nate's on the left. Oh yeah, he's got 2 D12s. That's Nate. That's Nate all the way. Alright, got a snake eyes and a 12. It's a 13 from Nate. A 10 and a 12. Alright. Phil's going to be on the play.
He's got momentum already.
What kind of token is that?
Is that a demon? That's... Oh,
Alright, got some green on the right side. I bet you that's an elf warrior token. Bet you is what that
I
is.
saw a visionary.
We got elves? Is that what we got?
Modern elves. Spicy, I'm liking it.
So Modern Elves is starting to have a tick up in popularity with Tyvar. It's not really an elf deck per se, it's more of a combo-y deck. But Spike did just play Aspiring Spike just played a elf deck about 2 months ago. Played a lot like Pauper Legacy Elves, where it just floods the board really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Arid Mesa fetch into Aaron, you know how you speed up Modern?
How's that?
You ban Scalding Tarn and his 9 bundies. That's how you speed up Modern. That is a Zatar's Proving Ground, I believe.
Battle of the Mono versus the Tri.
He might be on some form of like domain control. Nate has been known to play elementals from time to time.
All right, elves, play what you got. It's your turn, too. You better be doing something. Yeah, don't forget your draw step. Don't forget your draw step.
At least give us a visionary. I am not familiar with that art. Speaking of arts, what are your thoughts on all these different arts that they come out with? You know, you got the extended, you have these secret layer arts, all for the same card, basic art.
Yeah, people complain about the price, but at the same time, if you don't want it, don't buy it. Or hell, if you're actually good enough, just draw it yourself.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pencil in Philip for elves here. We'll update it if need be.
It's pretty elfy.
We saw a visionary in hand, 2/4. It's not doing much though. Temple Garden. Alright, 3 mana. Is this going to be Teferi? I think that's a. Yeah. Nate likes to play some spice. I'm pretty sure this is his elementals deck. So basically, elementals, he's going to be doing a lot of blinking. He may try to doing a lot of blinking. He may try and play an Omnath and just generate a crap ton of card advantage. And then in the end, there's the possibility of a infinite combo type deal
Okay.
where he just creates a whole bunch of cats and swings in.
Is that with that chariot?
No, not with the chariot. You're thinking Mono Green Devotion and Pioneer. Like what you're thinking though.
What elf is that?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna try to look into my vast knowledge of elves here.
But I do know it looks like a slow hand for elves. I mean,
Yeah, elves is usually turn one dork, turn two, either a visionary or ramp out like a steel leaf champion, or just some good 3 mana threat, or you go like burning tree into X, Y, or Z.
yeah, it's looking more like turn 1 struggle, turn 2 struggle.
Yeah, this is elementals. So Leyline Binding, he's got Domain, which means he controls all 5 card types. What he's explaining here to Philip. I think Philip's a fairly newer player. He controls all 5 card types. Leyline Binding, Flash, white and 5 mana enchantment. It costs 1 generic less for each land type you control. So essentially, he just got to go 1 mana, Flash, get rid of your permanent until Leyline Binding leaves. Good luck trying to find something that just says, hey, get rid of the 6-drop.
So looking through his hand for anything good. The answer is probably
I'm not too familiar with these arts of these cards that he's got here.
not. Seems like Nate doesn't either.
It's not a Hooting Mandrills, is it? Is that a Hooting Mandrills?
No shot. Got a little monkey business in his elf deck.
It might not be elves, but
I mean, if you're running mono green,
no, it's not. It's not. It's not. I just saw looked like some creatures hanging from trees, and I was like, "Is that Hootie Hoot?"
judging by the decks, I'd say that Nate would have the upper hand. But
All right, yeah. There's your cat. That's not Felidar Guardian, Felidar Sovereign,
Sovereign.
and there is a green Nissa that lets you combo off with it.
As opposed to the green blue Nissa.
Yeah. There's she's in one of the newer sets. I believe it was maybe not a newer set. I think it was War of the Spark. Let me look here. Felidar Guardian combo. Where's it movie?
Oh, it's played as Visionary. It's getting some kind of card advantage. He's going to need it.
I'm sorry, it's Vivian of the Hunt.
Well, she's green, so it's close.
Yeah. So you can sacrifice a creature. If you do, search your library for a creature with mana value equal to 1 plus the sacrificed creature's mana value. put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. It also runs Karmic God, which allows you to bring target creature from the graveyard to the battlefield. Felidar Guardian, he says when he enters the battlefield, blink something, so you blink the Vivian, and then it runs a Kiki Jiki Mirror Breaker to make a crap ton of just whatever to run you over with. So it's a 4-card combo he has to assemble. So you use the Vivian, sacrifice, get a creature, then you get the Karmic God. The Karmic God gets the Felidar Guardian back. Felidar Guardian brings the Vivian back. Vivian, you can reuse it again because it's seen as a new permanent, and then so forth and so on, and it just keeps going and going. We'll also have to go out and fix the camera after this round, see they knocked it a bit. Alright, he's slowly starting here. He just sacked the Felidar Guardian to the Vivian. Blinks the Vivian back. So Nate is currently explaining it to Philip right now. Hopefully he, in addition to explaining it, actually goes slow to show how it's done here. For those watching at home, if you don't know. So he's probably getting the Karma, or he's getting the Kiki Jiki here. And now he's activating Kiki. Kiki's going to target probably the Karmic God. He's going to make a new copy of Karmic God. And when the new copy of Karmic God comes in, returns the Felidar, and now he can just essentially repeat this process.
So now he can blink the Kiki, which allows him
He can
to
blink the Kiki.
copy the Karmic God.
No, he's copying the Felidar to blink the Kiki again. He's going to do this, and the Kiki's going to keep making Felidar Guardians. Those Guardians will have haste,
and he has infinite, and he can kill you with it.
So we're going into game 2 here. Nate will be up a game. Combo win by Nate. See, that's a combo I can respect. It's not just a 2-card combo. Because
it takes a lot of setup.
Yeah, it takes setup. You know, it's not like a turn 3, turn 4 win. And, like, you either have to... You have to have the Vivian to even make it work. So, like, if you don't have that Vivian, and you're not going to be doing much. But it plays early threats like Leyline Binding to remove. You know, it's got, I think I saw an Arboreal Grazer, which is just a creature that says, hey, I got a big booty. You know, it'll block a bit. It also gives you some mana advantage. So, I don't know really what... If he is playing some just like Philip, if he's just playing some like...
Janky elves?
No, I would call it janky.
I mean, he could have had a bad hand.
If he's playing like kitchen top modern, can you imagine if he brings like some fogs out of the side? You know, you're going to make infinite cats. All right, swing. Sure, that's
They're all
fine.
lost.
They're all lost. Fog. That would make my night, in all honesty. Just see a fog out of the side.
Hit it with that combo breaker.
You may not even have a sideboard. They're not really siding, they're just talking.
Probably trying to explain through it again. Or you're saying, damn, bro. Find a deck list.
This event is brought to you by Lost Legion Games and Comics, located in South Charleston, West Virginia.
St. Albans.
We're not in St. Albans, bro.
Close enough.
I literally said we're in South Charleston.
That's a place.
Is St. Albans where you're at in your heart?
No, not even there.
One thing I wish that we could hear here is the Bitmojis. Let's ride. We don't get to hear those.
It's fine. I know them in my heart. If I were to play one, I'd still hear it.
Gosh, dang it, Bobby. I think we can...
Dang it, Bobby.
Let's see here. Looks like the Bitmojis are working, so that's good.
Let's ride. Lazy. Lazy. Lazy.
Thank you for the 3 months, Chris Ring 1234.
Isn't that you?
Highly appreciated. All right, hopefully we see a more explosive hand here from the mono green player.
Something to get elementals thinking about more than just setting up a combo.
So I feel like we're just seeing, turn 3 plays here. I feel like I don't think it's elves. I think it's probably some mono green mid range.
I swear it's a monkey though.
I do think it's
Earthquake.
Oh, they just messed that camera all up.
Is that an explorer? No, it's just a forest. Looks like an explorer.
Yeah.
It doesn't kind of look like an explorer, but
The bad thing is I don't know any of these cards in his hand. Name a more powerful 2-mana planeswalker than Ren and 6.
isn't Tybalt 2 mana?
Tybalt the Fiend Blooded is 2 mana.
Then I think I got you beat.
You think he's more powerful?
It's Tybalt. He's all powerful.
I do think Tybalt is more powerful than... See, Tybalt is better than Ren and 6. That's right.
Tybalt will dog walk Ren and 6.
I will defend Tybalt. Tick up. Draw a card. You don't think about the last half of it. You just tick up, draw a card for 2 mana.
The flex.
Yeah. I mean, you might lose one at random, but...
That's a gambling man.
Yeah.
They call him the gambler.
Then that ult, Insurrection? Oh, yeah. It just takes him, 5 turns to ult.
That's nothing.
But, just that card advantage. Just tick up, draw. Tick up, draw. Tick up, draw.
It could be 100 turns to ult.
Totally worth it.
He'd still smack Ren across the floor.
Absolutely. Eventually, y'all, given that this stream works, we're going to get to the point to where we can pull up these cards we're talking about and put into the stream so you can see them as well. Eventually. That's the end goal here. I'm starting to wonder if this is energy.
It's got a lot of energy.
I'm starting to wonder if it's mono green energy. because like I'm seeing some artifacts. I think I'm gonna change that up to mono green energy, just because we're trying to.
Also, we have only seen like 2 elves.
Yeah. Oh, the only elves we saw was the one that had 3 of them.
You get the visionary.
And the visionary. So I'm gonna look up some mono green energy cards from Aether Revolt. I feel like hey, he's doing something here. I just don't know what he's doing.
I could check real quick too.
Oh, I typed in mono green energy and I got Pokemon. Alright, so.
Wrong TCG.
Is that Rhino?
I'll go double check.
Hopefully not blow up the mic. Scoot back.
Alright, there's the Omnath. We got a Ren 6 in the battlefield. Omnath might slowly get to have his fun here. I still don't see how Omnath is worse than Uro. Like, why can we have Omnath, but we can't have Uro chat? I feel like Omnath is a bigger problem than Uro.
That card that has a dice on it is a Predation Steward.
Predation Steward?
Yep, it's a 2/2 for 2 ATBs with 2 oil counters on it. You pay 2 and a green, tap it, remove an oil counter from it, and target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn, only as a sorcery. So that is not energy.
It's just mono green.
That is it's mono green mid stuff.
Mid stuff?
Yeah. don't, that's me. Don't put that there.
Mono green
Stuff. Shoebox. Fun stuff. That is a very diplomatic deck title. Preach.
Yeah, we gotta respect all decks of all power levels. All right, so
It's out here hustling. That's what really matters.
yeah, so we got Vivian. He's got 2 creatures he can sack to said Vivian. Sacks. Here's what you do. You go get the. There's not you get the Felidar Guardian. That's what you get here. Gets the Felidar Guardian. Trigger. Hit the Vivian. Vivian. Sack the Felidar Guardian.
Get the Spirit Guide.
Get the
Karmic, whatever.
Karmic Guide.
Cover Guide.
Bring the Guardian back. Blink the Vivian. Sacrifice the Karmic Guide.
Get
the Kiki Veldars win. Except, he doesn't have a green mana for Fog.
Man.
Be awesome if he did, though. Alright, that is...
It's looking like a rat.
GG's, I believe.
Picking up his stuff. Or he's just counting.
He's got enough.
To pick up.
He's got infinite dudes. All right, y'all. We will be right back. We're going to fix this camera. We're going to
Get that broom out for that sweep.
Yeah. Oh, you mean the dustpan? He just got swept. Now we got to pick it up.
Got vaporized by 100,000 Felidars.
So we will be right back, y'all. What's up, co-host?
Sending snaps.
All right, let's play some Modern, y'all. We got this matchup. We got Jun Saga. I thought it was you, White Blade. Looks like we might be Bant Blade now. I asked him, and that's what he said. Let's change that up real quick. Switch that to Bant. So the Jun player here, he should hopefully have all the removal he will ever need against the Stoneblade player.
I always like these kind of matchups, don't you, Chris? It's battle of wills.
I mean, it's
Determination, card draw, luck.
That's every Magic
And
game, though.
deceit. No, not even close. There is no will in mono red. There is only attack. A child could pilot it.
Lazy.
I can't argue that point because mono red is what most people learn to get into Magic with.
A child could pilot
So I can't argue that point.
it. But mid-range.
But at the same time, you know, the stereotype of burn is just you resolve 7 spells, win the game. But at the same time, depending on the matchup, the burn has to turn into the control deck in theory. You know, if there's a turn 1 Ren and 6, or sorry, a turn 2 Ren and 6.
Goodness gracious, what is his legacy?
Yeah, you really gotta deal with something like that. So I mean, burn.
True, but in every matchup with mid-range, it requires big brain.
So, Peyton's hand here. I saw a counterspell, saw a couple of Teferis, Fire Ice. There's the counterspell for the Ren. Here we'll probably see Teferi hit, more than likely. Yeah, that's a Flooded Strand in his hand. We'll probably see a Teferi here. Because he doesn't have... Yep, there it is.
Old Teffy.
I got sad when he got banned in Pioneer.
I got happy. I was like, man, they're finally giving people a chance to do something other than play a 3-mana bounce spell.
So, after COVID hit, I went back to look at my original Pioneer list to see what all I'd have to update, and it was perfectly legal. And then I saw on MTG Goldfish it said, hey, your deck's not legal. I was like, what? I forgot they had banned 3 Fairy in Pioneer, and my heart broke. So,
Did they ban Reflector Mage as well?
no. There's Tarmo Goyf. Let's see, we got instant Planeswalker land. I think that's it. So we should have 3/4 Goyf. Yeah. Tormagoyf. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Once $100 card, now you can pick them up for like $14.
People's binders were in shambles.
I remember I paid $50 for my goifs a piece. And that was from a friend.
Now they're 30. They're 3% of that.
Yeah.
Third
Yeah.
third of that.
Yeah. Oh, there's the Stone Blade. Or the Stone Forge Mystic. Let's see what we got here.
Look through your deck. Get your sword.
He's probably grabbing Cauldra here because Cauldra is not a card that Jund can really deal with easily unless they run Liliana the Veil or like the new Edict. You know, just sacrifice a creature. Mm-hmm. But they have to have 2 Edicts. Oh, he's playing 2 Stone Forges. Alex_Indria. Sorry. Thank you for joining here. Thank you.
Appreciate the snazzy commentary. That's what we're here for.
So we got my Twitter handle is @CaptainStoneforge. Haven't been on there in a while. We'll be getting back into that. There's a Thoughtseize. Let's see this hand. Got Batterskull, Cauldra, Leyline Binding, Fire Ice, Teferi, and Solitude. What a grip. What a grip.
Would you say that Jund has his hands full?
Let's see. Jund's got Unholy Heat, Terminate.
Montagna.
So, like, another Tarmogoyf. So, like, that Goyf is fairly big.
But he does need to clear the board.
Well, he doesn't. Jund's is in a bit of a pickle here because Peyton has that Leyline Binding. I do see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think he does have all 5 types, so he can just go 1 mana, exile your Goyf here. And without that Thoughtseize, he can't take that. See, why did he put that Teferi to the side? Oh, because Teferi was the only one he could take. Binding's 6 mana, Batterskull's 5, Caldra's 7. That's the only one he could take.
On a Thoughtseize?
On an Inquisition.
Oh, it was the Inquisition. I was going to say, yeah.
No, he needed the Thoughtseize to get rid of, the problem cards.
Inquisition's just the follow-up, the double tap.
Mm-hmm. If you notice that Thoughtseize, they got rid of the Cauldra. There's a Batterskull.
Batter Daddy. He said, nah, man. She said, let's not and say we did.
I mean, all right.
Chill,
Let's refocus here.
Chill.
Refocus.
Daddy, chill.
So, Binding got Goyf. I mean, fairly back and forth so far.
That's what mid-range is all about.
I mean,
it's baby control.
I'm not a sports guy. You're a sports guy. So maybe you can think of, like, what is, like, one of the greatest all-time sport moments that was just, back-to-back,
Back-to-back?
Back-to-back. One side has it, then the other side has the upper hand.
You put me on the spot here.
I'm sure we got some sports fans here.
I mean,
I know the channel creator himself is a big sports fan. And that's where I lack.
I'd say a pretty recent back-to-back would be the previous NBA Finals between the Golden State Warriors and the Boston Celtics. One side would Celtics would come up early with some wins. Golden State would come back and keep it back.
You're right, Beavis. Sports ball is pretty cool. Sports ball is super cool. Welcome to the chat, Beavis. Welcome. 2015. You think he's 8 years old? I think that's when he was born.
Probably has the mental maturity of it, so I'd say yes.
All right, so Ren 6 came here. It looks like I should have been paying more attention. I was goofing off there. Ren 6 ticked down, killed a stone. No, we're on Peyton's turn here. The shade.
Hey. It's not shade if it's true.
Look, we love all our supporters here. Chat, let's get that chat popping. Got any questions? Any magic-related questions?
Or non-magic. That's what I'm good at.
All right, another Beseju. Takes care of that enchantment. He gets his Goyf back. Goyf is...
He's a big
Big
boy.
boy.
He's a big boy.
He's a big boy.
Look. You hear him when he walks. You hear dum, dum.
I don't think it's a doom. I think it's more of just a trample through the woods.
I don't think he has trample, does he?
He doesn't have trample. What I'm saying is... What 3 things would you bring if you were stranded on a deserted island?
That's a tough one.
That's a good question.
Do I have to be able to carry them, all 3 things? Or something that, like, gets airdropped to me?
Yeah, elaborate on that question a bit.
Because, I mean, if it's airdropped, I'm going to put some wild stuff on that island.
But if it's just something I'm backpacking in, like was on a cruise and the cruise liner, sank and I survived and all I had is my carry-on. All right. Solitude took care of the Tarmogoyf. Yes, Matt M gained some life here, but now the Stoneblade player, he's just going to gain life, exuberance amounts. Something you have to bring.
Something we have to bring.
Oh, item number 1. I mean, I think you can agree with this, is a potato.
A potato.
Potatoes can reproduce themselves. They can be used as weapons, as we saw in the Dungeons and Dragons movie. And they provide nourishment.
That's JTMS right there. Maybe I bring one of them up to my island.
No airdrops. I do think a potato is first, though. Speaking of potatoes, this game's going to be going for a while.
That's the battle of the mid-range. That requires big brain thoughts, will, and some other third thing.
I'm trying to think of what gets Matt M back in here. If he is running Seasoned Pyromancer, dumping his hand maybe to refill it a bit would be good. I don't know if he's running Seasoned Pyromancer or not right now, though. And that's a scoop. Yep, that's a scoop. So we're going to be going into game 2 here with Bant Blade versus Jund Saga.
See, 3 things, though.
Don't worry, Alex. We haven't forgot your question. Aaron's still thinking here for you.
Something I have to carry.
While you're thinking of that, I'm going to be thinking of some things that each player could bring in. You see, this is where I wish that people would submit deck lists before we come in, so I could pull them up. I'd automatically know what they're playing, and I could, that's something we might have to look into doing.
Maybe Matt can bring in the white flags. I don't know how Jund's going to beat this matchup.
Jund has a lot of game against us. Me personally, being a Boros Stoneblade player, the matchup with Jund is about 50-50. It used to come down to who won the die roll, but then Jund got the ability to play Urza's Saga, and it's just small difference, but it really changed the matchup. Beseju was also a great addition for Jund. Just 2 mana, kill your Sword of Fire and Ice. 2 mana, kill your Batter Skull if you don't have 3 mana to return it. It was just it was a big deal. Yes, I go get a land for it, but
I see.
It's a channel, so you can't counter it, you can't interact with it. It's just a discard effect. He discards it, X discard, Y happens. So,
All right, follow-up question for this this deserted island question. Is there any farmable land? Because if there's no farmable land, I'm just going to bring in like a step stool, a noose, and probably a cigarette and just hang myself. So if there's farmable land, we're in business.
I like to, you know what? This is a PG-13 stream. That's
Yeah,
PG-13.
it's fine.
Hey, you know what that means, right? PG-13.
Huh?
We're allotted one F-bomb.
I'll hold that.
Yeah, we are allotted that.
Oh, sorry. I'll say it more correct. Unalive myself.
Yeah, thank you.
There we go.
Make the political correct statement for it. Unalive.
I'm not sure, so I'm gonna just guess. Huh?
I'm telling you, the potato.
But listen, if there's no farmable land, then the potato's just useful for eating.
And hitting someone upside the head.
But then you lose your potato.
No, I can pick up the potato.
You pick up Johnson's potato. I think of a more sturdier. Not sure. You know, it's an island. That means that we're surrounded by water, which means that I don't need to grow food. I can hunt for it. It'd be tiring day after day, but it's more secure than just farming for it. So, I'd say first of all, a knife. A knife for sure. Knife has to be. You need your tools. You can't take Minecraft. You can't punch trees, which means you need some tools. Oh, Thoughtseize off the bat?
So, well, it was Pirate Spell Bomb and then Thoughtseize. And we got a Cauldra, looks like a Supreme... No, that's an Absorb. No. That's either Absorb or Supreme Verdict. All these different art cards. He took the Stoneforge. He's got Prismatic Ending and 2 Teferis. One other land. So, I mean, Peyton kept a slow hand here. That Pirate Spell Bomb. If you're unfamiliar, 1 mana artifact. Pay a red, sacrifice it. It deals 2 damage to target creature or player. Little pew pew action there. And then a generic 1, you sacrifice it, you draw a card. So he brought that spell bomb in
For the Stoneforge.
for the Stoneforge to
Yep.
pop it. So I feel like John Saga has the upper hand right now. There's a Fable of the Mirror Breaker. You familiar with Fable?
I'm familiar with the ultimate part of it.
Yeah. So, look at that paper tiger. That's so beautiful.
Paper tiger.
There's a paper tiger out there.
If you look on
It's one of the most dangerous creatures.
It's one of the most dangerous creatures.
Except it dies to Scissors lizards. It also dies to a Teferi that bounces it. No, on a real note, Fable the Mirror Breaker, turn 1, comes in, creates a 2/2 goblin. Whenever it attacks, create a treasure token. Second chapter, it's a loot effect. You can discard up to 2 cards and then draw that many cards. And then third, it flips into a Kiki-Jiki.
Yeah.
There's an Ashiok. Ashiok's going to kill his grave. It's also going to mill some cards here. Ashiok going to get busy.
She ashy.
Knife, that's a good one.
Knife has to be number 1. Like, you need your tools. Same.
You know what? I'm gonna take that a step further.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say a multi-purpose knife. You know, like one of those that have like
the Swiss knives?
Like you can unscrew the end of it. It's got like matches and fishing line and stuff in there, and it's just a serrated blade on the other end. I'm gonna take that a step up. Say a survival knife. You know, sometimes they got flint and steel on them. I thought John was in a good position. It still is. It's got Stoneforge lock here. Tireless Tracker, an oldie but a goodie. Such a good card.
Get them clues going. Draw some cards.
Pay 2, sack a clue. So good. Not a card you see too much in Modern anymore.
Really?
Yeah, Tyrus Tracker is not. Like, in all honesty, I feel like Tyrus Tracker could be one of those cards that someone plays that, is like, what is that card?
It's like, I'll show you. I'll say, though, that he's dealt Ashiok fairly quickly. Ashiok can get out of hand really quickly.
Well, I mean, it's not. He's not really activating it. What he's using Ashiok here for is to keep him off card draw. Because this Ashiok has that state base effect. Opponents can only draw 1 card per turn. That's what this is for. He's not getting the advantage off his Teferi. He's not getting to dig through extra spells with like cantrips and what have you. So he's perfectly content keeping that Ashiok where it's at. This one feels like the Jun match. He's just got to find his threat. I do think Tyler's Tracker can be a good threat here. He's got 2 clues he can pop.
But the one card per turn, isn't that the Narset card?
What is it?
Isn't the 1 card per turn the Narset?
Oh, you're correct. I goofed that up.
Uh,
Ashiok static is opponents can't search their libraries. That's Ashiok status. Good call. Nice calling me out. There's a Grist. Chad, I'm sorry I goofed that all up. My mind's on so many different things right now. That way I don't mess this one up. I'll pull up Grist here. Are you yourself familiar with Grist?
I am not. I'm trying to think of a second item I might need. I feel like it needs to do something with temperature. Like you need something sturdy, a knife, and a cheatsy knife.
It's not a cheatsy knife. You can buy one of those at the local Walmart, $20.
She's probably saying cheatsy because it has a bunch of other stuff on it that.
But it's an item that you can easily own. It's easily obtainable. It's not like it's saying like it's a $5,000 knife that I would just have. You can buy them for $20 at the Wally World. Heck, you could probably find it at the local Rand U.
Item number 2.
Well, you gotta have something to keep yourself occupied. You don't want to go mentally insane.
Yeah, but I want to survive the night.
You don't
first.
want to Wilson.
Wilson, I'm sorry, Wilson.
So, as long as Grist isn't on the battlefield, he is a 1/1 insect, in addition to his other types. So, this Planeswalker is a creature at all times, as long as he is not on the battlefield. Tick up, create a 1/1 green insect, then mill a card. If an insect card was milled this way, put a loyalty counter on Grist and repeat. So even if you mill another Grist, you keep repeating it. Neg 2, sacrifice a creature, destroy target creature or planeswalker. Has a, hey, sacrifice this little 1/1 nuisance, get rid of a problem like Solitude. And then Neg 5, each opponent loses life equal to the number of creature cards in your grave.
Swing. Take old boy down his peg. Yeah, but keep yourself occupied is one thing, but I want to survive the night. So I'm thinking maybe some sort of like
A tarp.
yeah, I was thinking like a tarp or something.
tarp.
You can use tarp to catch rainwater.
Fury. That's a big play. This has got John written all over in game 2, y'all. This is
He's got a board state.
only thing Peyton could look for here is a Supreme Verdict.
And he's the top deck of this mess too.
Yeah. Boop.
Top shuffling, Peyton.
He drew an Archmage's Charm. Archmage's Charm lets him draw 2, return a creature, or take control of a permanent mana cost 1 or less, and counter a spell. Thank you, last Spartan MTG.
We did we know best.
Hoping we can keep this going for you. You know, it makes it a little easier having two people in here, can bounce off each other a little bit. Alright, so we're both in agreement on the tarp though, right?
I think a tarp is
'Cause,
pretty.
like, a tarp you can use to collect water. You can use it to put a roof over your head. You know, in a pinch, you can rip a piece of it off to make like a tourniquet. Like, a tarp is one of the most universal items in the world.
Yeah.
Another tireless tracker. Actually, that's the same tireless tracker because it got bounced by Teferi earlier. And those clues have just been sitting, waiting on him. There's the Archmage's Charm, is he's drawing two. Drew a land and a land. And I can't tell what that top card is. No, forest. No plains. So he drew triple lands. That feels bad.
That's unfortunate.
Where's Beavis at? That feels bad, man. Little shout out to an old Steam username he had.
Oh, no.
No.
This can't be.
This can't be.
Thank you.
We can't hear it on our end, so I'm making all sound effects from any redeemable points you do have.
Yeah. We can't hear the bits on our end.
But this can't be.
We can't hear the bits.
Doug Dimmadome, owner
I
of the
love this one.
Dimsdale Dimmadome.
It's just Doug Dimmadome.
Doug Dimmadome.
Doug
I
Dimmadome.
think it's a real quick one.
Doug Dimmadome. Doug Dimmadome? Under the Dimmadome?
Dang it, Bobby.
That's right.
Dang it, Bobby.
Dang it, Bobby.
So, Saga hit. He's got a construct. I'm really trying to see what Peyton's A game, like his late game is here, because like
Pray?
he's not activating his Castle of Antris to scry to look to find an answer.
Well, no, he can't. He can't search his library.
Scrying's not searching.
You're looking.
Scrying is not searching.
Oh, that's true, I guess.
Scrying is not searching. Like, if I was him, I'd be digging for a supreme verdict or a, there it is. Maybe he heard me. Maybe we need to get a door here.
Nah, we're good.
He top bottom.
Hey, yeah, Peyton, if you can hear us, throw the horns out real quick.
Horns down.
Nah, he can't hear us. They're way across the room anyway.
That looks like a supreme verdict. There's 4 mana. Verdict. There's the verdict. Told you that's what he needed. But like, he's still got 3 clues, a shadow spear, 3 walkers, like,
He's also at 3 alive.
or is that 23?
It could be. It's honestly probably 23. I don't think Peyton's done any damage to him.
But he's also, I mean, he does damage to himself in his shocklands and fetches. And he's fetched a lot with that Ren and 6.
What could he use to gain life?
Solitudes, gain life.
Ah.
Really exile like big Goyce.
Yeah, that'll do it. Knife
There's a
tarp.
leyline binding. So now Peyton's going to try to. He's going to crack his fetches. He's going to use Stoneforge. Wasn't the Cauldra taken on that thought? No, Stoneforge was taken on the Thoughtseize turn 1.
Wasn't well? He had the 2 mana blow up thing, or the 2 damage blow up thing. Didn't he use that on the Stoneforge?
Spyro.
Yeah, didn't he use that on the Stoneforge?
I'm trying to remember what he got with the Thoughtseize turn 2. Alright, Batterskull. So I guess he got the Cauldra.
I guess he's just a 1-up in the deck.
Yeah, so Cauldra and Batterskull are going to be 1-ofs. if he is running like a Sword of Fire and Ice, which he's probably not, it's just a one of, if anything.
Let's see if Matt has an answer for Batter Daddy.
It's called Liliana. It's called Grist. Grist, you neg it, sacrifice a creature, and
It's just an artifact then.
yeah, no, it destroys target artifact,
Ah,
I believe.
another question. We haven't finished the first one. We got knife, tart,
We got Knife and Tarp.
hand grenade. You know, I might just risk it with a potato anyway.
I'm telling you, the potato.
I'm just saying, like, listen. Either you can make more potatoes,
Was that called?
or you can make some French fries and then just have one last good meal before you die.
I mean, you got the knife to cut the potato.
Exactly. And then so you make a little fire, make some French fries. I don't know.
I think Peyton's got a handful of lands, so I don't know why he's taking so long. He's got a handful of lands in Batterskull.
Well, it's about the mind games, isn't it? So like you want to keep a couple of lands in hand, and then that way they think you have like a counter spell or something ridiculous. But yeah, what's second question? We got tarp, knife, and then potato / hand grenade. They're both technically potatoes.
They are, especially if it's a hot potato.
Through belief, obviously, Zach.
Favorite Magic card and why?
Oh,
You're gonna hate me on this one.
Oh, what is it?
My favorite.
It's JTMS. I'm punching you in the face.
It's what?
JTMS.
No, my favorite Magic card is one that you can't really play in Modern, or I can't play it personally in Commander anymore. Possibility Storm.
Yeah, no, I hate you. Boo. Boo this man.
Possibility Storm.
No.
The possibilities are endless.
No.
You never know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
It makes the game so much fun and chaotic.
No. Well, the thing is, I want the game to end sometime within my lifespan. And
It can.
It won't.
You could play a Llanowar Elf and hit a Progenitus.
Or I could have my WinCon in hand and then have to go get an Ornithopter or something stupid. Nah, Chief.
I wonder if we... So I'm going to talk to Nick about getting the
bot in there that you type in the card.
You type in the card,
Yeah.
and it brings up the details of the card. I'm going to talk to Nick about getting that in here.
But I'll say mine off the top of my head. Hopefully I remember this right. It's my favorite card, right? So Champion of Lambholt.
I'm not familiar.
Okay, it's the top of my head. I'm not looking it up. It should be 3 mana, 2 green and a white. Or no, sorry, white. 2 green and a colorless.
Champion of what?
Lambholt. It should be a 2/2 that says whenever another creature that you control enters the battlefield, you put a 1/1 counter on it. Whenever it attacks any creature on your battlefield that's attacking with it, that is basically unblocked unless their power is higher than Lambholt's. I said it weird.
3 mana, 1/1.
3.
Creatures with power less than Champion of Lambholt's power can't block creatures you control.
Yep.
Whenever another creature enters the
EDBs,
battlefield,
put a 1/1 counter on it.
Put a 1/1 counter
Yep.
on Champion.
I love Champion of Lambholt so much. It's everything I want to do. I want to play a bunch of stuff, and I want to swing and not have to worry about blocks.
See, what I love about Possibility Storm is the random element that it brings. Like I said, yeah, that was a Jund game. So we're going into game 3 here. Good content. Very good match here.
It's our mid-range, baby.
What I love about Possibility Storm is you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, look.
So, for y'all who don't know, Possibility Storm, 5 mana enchantment. When a player casts a spell from his or her hand, that player exiles it. Then you exile cards from the top of your library until you reveal a card that shares a card type. That player may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Then he or she puts all cards back on the bottom. So you don't lose any cards out of your library.
I don't care about that though.
You don't. It's
But
so much
no,
fun.
No. Because here's the problem. It takes all of the thought out of Magic. You're basically just you're playing a slot machine.
But it's fun.
It's not for you. But
It's
if
not
I,
even
if,
fun for me. I'm not doing busted stuff with it.
I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying it's not fun because I'm playing a slot machine and hoping that I get 777s.
Yeah.
But the problem is,
Or you get a card that you never even expected to play.
I know my 99. I'm expecting my play my cards.
All right. Let's say you're playing Kogla. I put Possibility Storm down. Kogla's already on the field. You hit a human. You gonna be upset if you hit another human?
Well, that's the thing though. None of my humans matter. They're just they're
What are
there.
your ones that matter?
Huh?
What are the spells that matter for you? Then?
Fight spells. But I need certain fight spells. Certain fight spells do certain things.
All right. So let's just say you. All right. Here. You don't have a fight spell, but you have a ramp spell. You know, we're fairly late in the game. Possibility Storm's out. You play a ramp spell. And guess what? Now you hit your fight spell that you needed because you didn't have it in hand because Possibility Storm's on the field. Thoughtseize took dress down. So that means Matt's got a bunch of creatures in hand. Or, you know, he wants him to think he has a bunch of creatures. Sorry.
Where's my sausage?
Sausage.
Sausage.
There you go.
No, it's so much fun.
Nah, gee. Do they have the Hank Hill one where it goes, I'm about to bust?
I don't believe so.
I won't play it, but that's the Hank Hill one I want. My phone's dying. Where else I check?
So I'm gonna be safe because I know people ain't going to. Certain people don't watch Magic streams. Looks like a job offer might be coming my way, folks. It's exciting. It's exciting. You know, I like the
Plot twist, Jen's actually watching the stream.
yeah. Champion of Lampole.
I love her, dude.
Only thing, all right. So
She's also a human warrior. Two very, very valid archetypes.
very
Or
true.
sub class, whatever the heck it's called.
I almost wish she was triple green or just double green.
She's double green.
No, just double green.
Oh, I mean, but her ability is so strong. Like in green, unblockable in green. You don't need trample. What's trample for? I don't know. I don't know her. I don't know who trample is. I just go through. I wind my fist back and I punch him right in the mouth. And she gets +1/+1 for each creature that you put on the battlefield. You go wide. All right, starting off with what here? I can't see.
All right, yeah. So we've had Saga. Matt is down to 1 land now because Saga sacrificed itself after the 3rd chapter. Mm-hmm. So he's down to 1 land, but he's got a crap ton of artifacts in hand. He's got a XX construct. What that construct says is it gets +X, where X is equal to the number of artifacts you control.
Okay, so it's like that the Urza one, not Urza. Oh. What's the deck that Matt plays? The EDH CDH blue one.
Urza Chief Artificer.
It is Urza. Okay, yeah, it's like the Urza one then. Okay.
Yeah, those XX artifacts can get out of control.
Oh yeah,
But he's down to 1 land here.
it's rough.
That's why I personally could never get behind Saga Blade, because I didn't want to lose my lands and be in a situation like this.
Does Peyton have a red?
I think that's a Steam Vents underneath that Mystic Gate.
About to find out.
Yeah, it's a Steam Vents. He's got a red. So 3 mana, Leyline Binding. Binding.
So I want that. I want that.
100% sure what he just binding. So we have. Oh, he is running a Sword of Fire and Ice. A Rip, a Counterspell, and a 5 Fairy. What do you take here?
The most prevalent threat right now. So I don't
To
know.
him, it's either going to be Rip or Counterspell.
Yeah, I'll say, like, depending on what Matt's hand is, I'd probably take the counter spells just so you don't have to get something yours countered.
Well, speaking of hand, I saw Ren and 6. I definitely saw 2 random 6.
He took. Was that a? Is that a?
He's got Tarmogoyf.
You take the rip.
Hang on. How do you play that Goyf?
Through the power of faith, and he got.
Hang on. There's no green mana.
He crowdfunded it.
With?
Donor dollars.
How, do we go out there and stop him?
Police, open up! I mean, look. It's like this. Or did he just reveal it? No, he played it, right?
I don't know what's going on right now.
We might have missed him like getting like some free floating mana somehow. When his stuff died, did he get any mana from that?
No. I don't know.
Springleaf Drum.
Oh, thank you.
See, I'm glad someone's paying attention because I'm not.
I was like, where did the green mana come
we're
from?
panicking.
I was like, he just cheated a Goyf into play? Matt's not like that. Matt's not a cheater.
Well, it's like Peyton would catch it anyway. See, you don't get this kind of matchup with red. I don't even hate red. I'm just saying. Although I think Peyton's got a pretty solid board state. He's got a pretty solid board state right now. I mean, it's tough to swing into, but I mean,
I'm trying to think of maybe another spell bomb. So he's got a spell bomb. It's to a player or creature.
I mean, honestly, with
I don't think it's been re-errated to hit Planeswalker, because this card came out when you hit a player and redirect to the Planeswalker.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's to any target now. I'll have to look at the errata.
But I mean, with his
he,
mana base, wouldn't you just want to try to draw a card and get some freaking lands?
If it is, he could kill this 3 fairy here.
What's
with that?
I mean, sure, but he's on 2 mana.
I'm gonna look up this Power Spell Bomb and see if it has been oracled. It is to any target now, so it can pop Planeswalkers. Oh, we got the paper tiger.
What a beauty that is.
It kills the rock lobster. No, it gets beat by the rock. No, yeah, it kills the rock lobster, but it eats crap to the scissors lizards. All right, we got a Sophie. Nothing to equip it to.
Sophie. Not yet.
Now, he could have a Solitude in hand. Solitude the 1/1 or Solitude the Construct. The Construct is a 2/2 at the moment. Pitches a Rim and a Fatal Push. He's got a Rin, maybe a K command in hand. Maybe another Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Let's see. Could you tell what that red card was?
He did it too fast.
For combat fetch, get an island. I got the option to share my 3-month anniversary again.
Just spam chat. Oh, there's that Solitude you're talking about.
Lazy.
Alright, Solitude. Is he going to use the spell bomb to kill this fairy here?
What does that bring him?
Well, he can also kill the Solitude here with it.
I'd kill Solitude first. Keep Sophie down.
ETB.
Because I mean, personally, maybe just me. I'm not a modern player. I feel like
he's gonna. Maybe looks like he's wanting to keep the. Looks like he's wanting to keep the spell bomb. That's why he's swinging this 2/2. See if he'll trade.
But a smart man would not.
He could be running out of. Oh, he's got Douthie in hand. Douthie could be big here. Yeah, present the trade. Yep. Peyton gains 3 life, but he gets to keep his insurance policy. You know. Speaking of insurance policies, mine's due, and they're saying, "Hey, pay up, or you're not going to have insurance." So
Spray don't get sick.
well, like I didn't know they would like hit you that quick. I was like,
Oh, they
that's
would-
the first time they've ever been
Look, they want them shekels.
But like, I'm not behind on my payment or anything. They're just like, "Hey, we want money now."
He can't keep getting away with it. He can't keep getting away with it.
That might have been a little aggressive in the mic.
Maybe, but I mean, it's an aggressive line, I think.
I'm impressed that Saga has stayed in this long. You know, going down to 1 land.
Yeah, but that's Mr. Matt on the other side. That's him piloting that.
Is that Blood Moon in his hand? Was that a Blood Moon?
Be funny.
Was that a Blood Moon?
Be hecka funny. Look like a blood moon to me.
Was that a Blood Moon?
Look like BM. BM. Hit him with it.
Go for his Blood Moon, please. Please. No, that's a Torch of Defiance.
What's that?
Chandra Torch of Defiance?
I was thinking either Chandra or Blood Moon, but
I think it's a Chandra Torch of Defiance.
you can't really play
That's spicy.
You can't really play it right now, can you?
That's some spice.
You can't really play it right now. Is that?
Yeah, that's a Chandra Torch of Defiance.
Oh, land 3 on turn 7.
There's a red. Red resolves. Gets back his Saga. He can now produce black and colorless.
What a time to be alive.
Guess what? We still got 2 rounds to go. You want a Sprite Cranberry?
You want Sprite Cranberry?
That needs to be a redeemable option.
I'd hit it every time.
All right, Teferi's on ult. Do you think if he ults it, Matt scoops here?
Only losers scoop.
But do you scoop when you have no permanents on the battlefield?
Make him kill you. Game 3, you make him work for that.
This is not looking good for Saga right now.
No. I mean, it turns out, being on almost no lands for the vast majority of the game tends to not go well for you.
I'm telling you, that's why I could never really want to commit to it. Now, for him, I understand because he's got Ren and 6 to recur it. But me, when I was playing Boros, I didn't. Yeah, he's looking at it.
Come on, Matt. Don't be a loser. You got to go out with some dignity. Let him kill you.
I mean, he's got to kill you.
Make him work for it.
He's got to kill you.
I mean, in theory, if you stall long enough, Rapture
Oh,
happens.
he just hard cast a Shark Typhoon.
Dang it, Bob.
Dang it, Bobby.
That was a good redemption time. Can we get F's in chat, folks? Activating. So he drew off the spell bomb. I mean, I wish he had 2 red mana here.
What we call this is the.
Chandra.
I mean.
So he's got another Fable. Is that maybe a Tireless Tracker? A Fable. Is that K Command? That's K Command.
So what's he gonna do? Destroy an artifact?
I don't know what he does here. I mean, he's in a bad.
I mean, he doesn't scoop.
He's in a tight spot.
He's because he's a grown man.
He's got game that he can play. but with what he has in hand and the
time limit he has.
and the board presence on the other side, it's going to be really hard for Matt to pull it out here.
What we're probably looking at, folks, is the last bubbles of someone breathing underwater. Those bubbles are about to stop.
Yeah. So, Chandra, K-Command, Fable, Tireless Tracker, or Land. There's the K-Command. Killing the... So
Sophie.
he discarded the Cauldra and killed
Sophie.
the Sophie.
That's some good stuff there, but
I probably personally, yep, I was about to say that. I would ping him to keep him off hold.
yeah, because it's death. So he's struggling underwater still. He's fighting for another gasp.
I think I saw a Solitude on Peyton.
But this hill was almost 90 degrees, Chris. It's looking more like a mountain to me.
He's going to bounce the Saga? No, he's bouncing. He gets his Spring Leaf Drum back. Because he bounced the Binding to his hand.
Well, that's something that he could use to,
Oh, he's playing a Kimba. So, Kimba, one of my new favorite cards out of Phyrexial will be one. 2 mana, 2/2, I believe. When he enters the battlefield, attach target equipment to him. Then he says, pay 5 mana, create a 2/2 cat, attach. It says whenever him or another cat enters the battlefield, attach an equipment.
Okay.
Pay 5 mana, attach, make a cat, attach it to the equipment. And he also says, equipped creatures you control get +1/+1.
Okay.
He's.
Oh, seems like they're on turns.
I'm saying he's she. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, are they on turns?
That's the.
That's it.
Okay.
Is that the dive turns?
All right. I was trying to say earlier, if Matt can just stall till Rapture, this could do it. Tie it out. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. I was thinking more like the Crash Bandicoot. Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Wampa fruit. Good times. I don't know what he does here.
Stall. All you have to do is not.
We're in times.
Yeah, stall.
He's at 17, 18.
Look,
I don't think we're going to see a winner here. I think we're just going to see a draw.
I mean, look. From the John perspective, that's a W. Well,
I think we got a draw here.
I mean, 17 life, 18 life. It's a lot of lives to do in 2 turns.
Especially with Peyton's hard hitter Cauldra being in the grave. We've definitely seen 2 or 3 Solitudes go bye-bye. I don't think this Construct can get big enough to do enough damage. It might.
Well, I mean, Payne can still chump too, is the thing. Which is the whole turn he's not going to have. Now, if he had Champion the Lambhole, then it would have been. But, yeah, there's a call draw. It looks like it, at least. I hope so.
Did they draw?
I mean, what could he have had that he couldn't have waited 2 turns?
So we're only turn 1.
I guess, and they're probably discussing what we were discussing. Peyton's, killers aren't on the field. Matt isn't going to do enough damage. Perhaps they just said, let's just say we didn't. Let's.
All right. Well, we are going to stretch real quick.
I'll go double check.
We're going to stretch real quick. We'll update you when we get back, and we will let you know how this match went. BRB, my friends.
K-D-O-S Rakdos. Rakdos.
All right, so I know you're not really in the modern metagame. Welcome back to round 3. We got a good match here.
Rakdos Midrange.
Rakdos Midrange versus Scam.
I trailblazed Rakdos Midrange. I was the man running it.
So a lot of people think whenever Jeff is playing his deck, they think he's playing Scam. So they board and play around cheating things in.
Oh, Scam's just cheating stuff in.
Scam cheats stuff in.
But it's not like through the breach or nothing like that.
No.
Okay.
No, this is, hey, I want to have a turn 1 Fury or turn 1 Grief. Grief's a Thoughtseize on a creature, and Fury just is a 3/3 double striker.
Yeah. All right, chat. So I bought a snack. They had a choice between Chips Ahoy and Animal Crackers. Barnum's, by the way, if it matters. Which one would you have chosen?
Barnum's.
You would have chosen Barnum's?
Yeah.
I was leaning Barnum's.
If they were chewy Chips Ahoy, yes.
Nah, I'm good, bro. I don't look. Animal Crackers, they are goated. See, I was thinking Animal Crackers, but cashier, ask cashier, he said Chips.
All right, so here. Rakdos runs Bolt, Fatal Push, stuff like that. Fatal Push cannot hit a Fury. Bolt can. But we had a turn 1 Fury, and now Jeff's getting smacked for 6.
That's disgusting. But then it dies, right? Is it like it's just cheat sheets?
It cheats.
I thought it was like an evoke kind of thing.
So Feign Death is a 1-mana black instant. Until end of turn, target creature gains. When this creature dies, return to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control with a 1/1 counter on it. So you, in response to the ETB, you Feign Death it.
Okay.
Or there's also Undying Malice. Until end of turn, target creature gains. When this creature dies, return it. Exact same card.
Yeah.
Then the last one is Malakir Rebirth. Choose target creature. You lose 2 life. Until end of turn, that creature gains. When this creature dies, return to the battlefield.
Okay. I see the tech.
Yeah, no. You just cheat out your element. You pitch an elemental, 1 black, bring it back.
So sideboard against this would be like rip and stuff like that if you're running white.
No, because it's turn 1 they do it.
True.
You want effective removal. Bolt.
Kill before in response to them casting the next card.
You want something like Bolt, Prismatic, or you can't even Prismatic ending it. It's hard. It's hard to deal with. So he went Lily, he went Edict, so it makes him sacrifice this. But in response, he just Undying Malice.
Keep it on field.
It'll come back.
Yeah.
And I think it'll come back with a 1/1 counter, which means it'll be a 4.
Doesn't matter. The toughness doesn't matter.
It'll be a 4/4, and he'll smack him for 4 double strike.
I was like, the toughness does not matter.
I think that was the Feign Death. I think that was Feign Death.
But once it actually hits graveyard, do you have any way of getting it back?
Oh, that was not the Feign Death. That must have been Malakir Rebirth. What is it?
If the creature actually dies, does Scam have a way of getting it back from the graveyard?
Sometimes they run cards like Persist. Bring it back with a -1/-1 counter.
But no, I mean like it's in graveyard. Like it is dead. They have already buried it.
Persist. Brings it back.
I thought Persist was like on the creature itself, and then like when it dies, it's like Undying but in reverse.
Yes. No, the card itself is called.
Oh, the call itself. Okay, I thought you meant the static ability persists. Oh, what the fuck persist? But there's the F bomb.
Yeah. So here's Persist. 2 mana sorcery. Return target non-legendary creature from the graveyard to your battlefield with a -1/-1 on it.
Okay.
They also sometimes run Unmarked Grave. 2 mana, search your library for a non-legendary creature, put it into the graveyard, then shuffle. So they'll get what they want. Unmarked Grave, Persist.
Okay. So what's Jeff's playing here then?
Bone Crusher. Big threat that says, "Hey, kill me."
Yeah, I mean, Bone Crusher is really annoying.
But he can't really say "kill me" because he's at 2, so he can't be aggressive with it. Lily, Sack, animates Den of the Bugbear. Den of the Bugbear is going to swing. Oh, he's going to swing out?
I mean, look, you're at 2. Like,
So he's swinging for 8 here.
I mean, that is,
combo
but
is tapped and attacking.
yeah. So now they're both on 1 turn timers. Because the Goblin does the away, does it?
No.
Nope. Yeah, so both on 1 turn timers. Because Bone Crusher is what, 4?
Yeah.
And
no,
then
Bone Crusher's a 4.
Scoop
Yeah, it was a scoop.
to who? I'll go ask.
I'm pretty sure Crumb didn't pull anything
You say,
to
yeah, you
deal
got
with it. Yeah. Just double check.
Yeah.
All right, we do have a confirmation. Jeff did get that, so Crumb did give Jeff that one. Like I said, didn't draw anything that could deal with a Bone Crusher or, the Den of the Bugbear and, the other attacker. Because if he deals with the Bone Crusher directly with a spell, he takes 2.
Yep.
Because it says when a spell deals or
When it's talking about spell, that spell's owner gets hit.
gets shocked.
So Jeff survives the roasting for now. He's not to lose the match, just a game for me to roast him.
Just a game.
A game. I told him he loses a game, he's gonna get roasted. So
Well, he's in the clear right now.
he's good for now.
When Jeff plays Rakdos here, he has a hot streak. Jeff's Rakdos deck is like perfectly tuned, and it's very rare that he'll lose. It's kind of I don't want to say an OP deck, but like it's a very respectable deck because it's not a meta. It plays meta cards, but it's not a meta deck. And because it is so close to what Crumb's playing Scam, people think it is Scam. And they'll border wrong.
But does Jeff even run Fury or any of the scam cards? Because I mean, I feel like
He doesn't run Grief. Sometimes he goes back and forth on Fury.
But he doesn't run any of the actual scam cards.
No.
So that's the thing, though. Like, I feel like unless he has just like a really bad game 1 where he doesn't really play anything, how can a self-respecting Magic player think that it's the same deck? Like,
No, it's. You probably don't know this, but Jeff is the Jade Tiger Games store champion.
I've never heard of this.
That's why I threw that in there. Yeah, no. Jeff Bogus and Max went to Jade Tiger Games.
It just ran house.
They ran house. I mean,
aired it
they
out.
completely cleared up. They got the top 3 spots.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I mean, Jeff was undefeated. He sadly had to kill Bogus. He also sadly had to kill Max. They had to play each other.
Green Sprite.
Yeah, they ran house at J Tiger. Do you really believe the green Sprite taste?
It's flat.
What's the date on it?
I know.
All right, so speaking of PG-13 ratings and F-bombs, Return of the Jedi is rated PG-13. Where do you put your F-bomb? Ragavan.
In Revenge of the Sith? Is that what you said?
I said Return of the Jedi.
Oh, Return of the Jedi. We should do all three then. I'm gonna do all three first. Because Return of the Jedi is a hard one. So let's start with let's start with New Hope.
Okay.
I think it's when they're getting compacted in the trash compactor, and then Luke goes, "3PO, open the fucking doors." I think that's a good spot.
Hey, that's our second F-bomb.
They didn't hear the first one. Okay, so I think that's New Hope, right? Empire. Yeah. I think it's whenever Han sees Vader. When Vader opens the door, and he pulls the pistol out, right? Vader force grabs it. Han goes, "F!" That's a good one, right? Or when Vader is trash talking Luke, he's like, "Luke, I'm your effing father." That'd be funny. That's more comedic. But what's happening in the game? So it's already a Bone Crusher on the field, right?
Yeah, we got a Bone Crusher. We had a Ragavan. Ragavan got killed by Ren and 6. Or not Ren and 6. Crap. Bone Crusher. Bone Crusher then got replayed. Then it got hit by... I think that art is... It's not Fry. I forget what it is. I forget what that art is. You know where I put it in Revenge of the Sith?
Where?
It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. It'd be perfect.
Or right after that, Anakin, you underestimate my effing power.
Some of the best movie quotes of all time can be changed with that one F-bomb allotted. Misa, think you were crazy. Alright. No. Struggling with that shuffle there, buddy?
Won't roast him yet. He's not losing. I will abstain.
So here's one thing that Jeff has over, that Rakdos Midrange has over Scam.
Stability?
Yes, but his lands. We got a batter skull, chat.
Batter daddy. Hit him with it. He can't get away with it.
Look, I love that Jeff plays batter skull in his Rakdos deck out of the sideboard. It is beautiful. It is a vigilant 4/4 lifelinker. You can't expect it. You're not going to expect it.
Oh, Alex, you never answered your own question. What are you bringing on that island?
Or your favorite Magic card. Far Range.
There's water range right there.
Yeah, there is. It's the one I'd be looking at getting a assistant manager position at.
Is that what that text was from?
No.
Oh.
The text was Showtime Entertainment.
Showtime. But, let's see.
Alright, we're tapping out here. Fury. I mean, that does kill Batter Skull.
Fury.
But you know what he does here? He pays 3 mana and brings it back to his hand.
Yes.
He's going to Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize.
Let me see your hand, boy.
Fatal Push and Douthie Voidwalker. He takes the Douthie here. He has to take Douthie. He takes Douthie.
Why are you pointing? Who are you trying to fool?
No, he took Fatal Push.
He has something in hand then.
He's got Spyro.
I mean, it kills the germ, doesn't it? For Batter Daddy.
It does kill it, but like, he's
Get
got
that
a
out of
Bolt
here.
for the Fury. He's got a Spyro in hand. He passed the turn. He's just holding up 3 mana to bounce his Batter Skull. That's all he's doing.
Hey, that's smart.
There it is. He bounces a Batter Skull.
Give me that.
I'm looking for a kill spell for this Douthie. There it is. Stomp the Douthie. 3 mana Spyro. No, 3 mana Bone Crusher. See, I really like this. Now, poor Crumb here is playing top deck, which isn't good for him game 2.
Oh, I know for Return of the Jedi. when Luke's standing back up to the Emperor. He'd say, "I'm an effing Jedi, like my father before me."
That's a good one.
Boom!
That's a good one. It isn't really a magic card. Is it a secret lair?
It's an Ace of Spades. Ooh, it's technically a magic card. These are magic. I don't know.
Is it a unstable card? Infinity?
I was thinking of an unset.
An uncard?
Yeah, an uncard, yeah.
It's a token. Okay.
Oh,
What's the
hey,
token?
that's valid.
Tokens are valid.
That's valid.
All right. Crumb just drew another Fury. Now, Fury does get around the Bone Crusher target
Yeah.
because it's not a spell. It says a spell or an ability. Or it just says a spell.
Are you
Or
sure?
A spell. Yeah.
You sure?
Yep. See, look, his life total did not go down.
What if it's just cheating?
No.
Hey, that
Cat Dragon. I think the Cat Dragon. I'd like to be able to show that to the chat. Actually, I'll pull it up, and then after this match is over, I'll show the Cat Dragon to chat. Cat Dragon is adorable. It was from the Commander deck. Yeah, it's adorable.
Yeah, that's a valid card. Cat Dragon.
In case y'all don't know, it's a 3/3 flying Cat Dragon. It's got a gold border on it. It's really pretty. It's from the Commander 2017 series.
And for those of you trying to feel old, that is 6 years ago.
If that was 6 years ago, we graduated in 15.
Yeah.
That means we've been graduated for 8 years.
Yeah.
That means our 10-year reunion's coming up quicker than
There's a
when
10-year
we graduated.
reunion?
Yeah.
I thought it was like 15 and 30.
No, they do 10. It's a
Why?
decade.
But why?
I guess, yeah, you're doing it business.
Because it's funny, Alex. And I mean, 10-year. I'm not gonna show up at 10-year reunion. They're like, man, Aaron, what'd you do? It's like not crap.
I'll after this game, I'll
Got
show
swole.
the chat the Cat Dragon. It is an adorable card. All right, so we do have Fury, which is bad. It came back. He persisted it. Looks like.
But,
As
I
a
mean,
-1/-1 counter.
sure.
Either that, or he came back with a +1/+1 counter. I don't know which it was.
Couldn't Jeff just jump block with Batter Daddy?
He
though?
can.
I mean, it does cost him 3 mana every turn, but it does not cost him 6 life every turn.
Yeah. And he's gaining life in the process.
No, but wait, this is for the first attack, double strike. I don't know their life totals or their power toughness.
It depends on if that was persisted or if it was through
Wait, which way that counter swinging?
yeah.
Okay, because Batter Daddy's like what 4/4,
Batter Skull is a 4/4.
and
then
Fury's a
there's
3/3.
3/3 base. No, 4/3 base.
4/3.
4/3 base. I play the card. I should know.
Fury's not going anywhere, so I'm guessing that's a +1/+1
Fury is
counter.
3/3 base.
Yeah, so it has to be +1/+1 counter
Yeah.
because otherwise they just trade.
Probably came back with a feigned. Is that a feigned death? Maybe. All right. So this is Ob. She wants to do D&D on her tenure. Thank you, Beavis. Thank you. Need to.
I mean, yeah, if
we
I
really
were-
need to get that bot in here where it's exclamation point type card name.
Yeah,
We need to get that bot in here.
I mean, I'm down for D&D any night. Me remembering this in what 3 years, the 10-year. Yeah, I'm not gonna remember it then. But right now, yeah, I'll say yeah, I don't care.
So this new Obnixilis, the adversary,
Is that the one with the thug suit on?
he's got like the pimp. Oh, this isn't the art, but he's got like the pimp cup or the pimp chair art. It's really cool. Casualty X. The copy isn't legendary and has started the Loyalty X. Pretty sure that's the adversary. Pretty sure that's the one we have here. Tick down, create a 1/1 red devil. Looks like he's done that. Each opponent loses 2 life and they discard a card. If you control a demon or devil, then -7 target player draws 7 cards. You lose 7 life.
I think Obnixilis is like the most thug planeswalker there is.
Hey, look at that.
And he's just a thug, bro. Like, I don't know if you.
Look at that pimp chair.
He's got pinstripes on too, man.
Yeah.
We're getting some live commentary from Jeff here because I can hear him from here. But no, I'm calling Omnix the most thug planeswalker in the whole multiverse thing. Like what he did to the Gatewatch on Zendikar was atrocious.
That, I can hear Jeff talking. That's a Jeff victory.
All right, Jeff survives the roasting for one more week.
He's probably got another round on camera.
He survives the roasting for this game only. Possibly two. But who knows?
Yeah, they're D-side board. Jeff got that 2-0. Clean sweep.
Bring the brooms out, folks.
All right, y'all. I want to pop out there and show that cat dragon to everybody real quick because it is adorable AF, as Alex would say, and all the young kids would say.
You're old.
I am old. I feel old. You're only as old as you feel.
And you feel old.
I feel very old. You're live, boy.
Cat dragon. It's hard to see. I'm not gonna correct it. That's better. Getting there. A little blurry. Put your hand in front of the camera, Chris. Alright, I am here while our co-host is away dealing with a wardrobe malfunction. So we have Peyton and Jeff. Will Jeff get roasted by me in one of these two games? Or three? I guess to be two. He has to win one of them to get the three. We've already seen both their decks before, so this should come to no surprise when Jeff is running Rakdos Midrange, looking to beat him down by turn 6. And Peyton looking to get down one of 3 of his sword / artifact weapons and go ham. Starting with Solitude pretty early on, just trying to get a board state cleared.
Woo. We live for that?
Yeah.
Alrighty. So we got Binding Blade versus Rakdos Midrange.
Yep. Fire and Ice has been... Peyton's just spell slinging right now. He's already got done Solitude, Fire and Ice.
Fire and Ice is a hell of a card. You know, being able to essentially time walk someone. Just, nope, you're not going to get your second turn. You're still in turn 1. Hell of a card. I don't know. We're going to try this real quick. We'll see how this works in here. Doop.
You did 2 spaces.
There you go. 2 damage divided among any targets and tap a permanent. Draw a card. Instant speed.
4/2.
He wishes he held that fire ice for that Ragavan.
Like I said, Peyton's just spell slinging. He doesn't care. I think he's got what, 2 cards in hand? It's like 1 or 2, I think.
This is definitely a more aggressive strat than we saw.
What,
round 2.
going to turns? Yeah.
Yeah. But like then again, Rakdos Midrange is a much more aggressive deck than Jund Saga.
Yeah.
Stoneforge got Batter Skull here. Stoneforge is a great blocker for a monkey.
The monkey's already doing his job, though.
I can't see a Ragavan without hearing dash monkey, dash monkey, dash monkey, ooh. I don't know what card that was black. See, that's what I'm saying. Like these, some of these cards you just can't tell.
I think if it was like 10% more zoomed in, we could be able to see.
Well, you can probably see the name, yeah. But like what I'm saying is being able to, you have to know all these different arts.
Yeah.
Like me, I know that Jeff just played a Doubt the Voidwalker. Seasoned Pyromancer. Just oops, draw 2 here. People we got the Solitude.
Sling it. What is it, Alex?
Hit us up.
I like the thought-provoking question.
If you could hang out with any cartoon character.
Not even a question. Raven from Teen Titans. That's not thought-provoking. That's a snap thought.
You trying to Hulk?
Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Doug Dimmadome. Doug Dimmadome. Any cartoon character.
Raven from Teen Titans. I'm not even thinking about that.
Dude, I was always a Starfire guy.
Starfire. Look, Starfire is nice.
It's redhead. It's the red hair.
Also, they got that kooky attitude to go with, but I understand.
That was so fast. That's what she said.
What's dude happening in this game?
So
Did Peyton verdict, or did he just?
no, Peyton didn't verdict. Batter Skull keeps
Batter,
recurring.
Raven
is better than Starfire.
truth.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying that when I was young, I was a Starfire guy.
Yeah, all guys, they split along a path, and it's either Starfire or Raven, and from there, their preferences are made.
Any cartoon character? Am I also a cartoon in this situation, or is the cartoon character coming to life?
What difference does it make?
Cartoon physics for me.
I'm not. I don't know where this is even going.
Am I also a cartoon character, or is the cartoon character coming to life? Or am I just me and the cartoon character is
Like just
a cartoon character?
Just about to get this game. He's on a 1 turn.
Oh, yeah.
timer.
Yeah.
Justin survived the roasting from
Jeff's got this.
back foot. Nothing. Scoop.
I mean, it does matter. Because if I'm a cartoon character, I don't have to worry about my life as much. Oh, no, the reason I'm being like... I'd really like to meet someone like, Archer. But, like, also cartoon physics. Archer can't die. I couldn't die.
Oh, so you can go on like adventures and stuff and not worry about
Like if I'm gonna hang out with the character, I want to hang out and do what they do
and live.
Yeah, so like that's why it matters.
Oh, Sophie blocked, I think, for a turn.
Draw 2. He's gonna draw. See what he gets. He drew land. That's that's a
Scoop.
scoop going into game 2.
Can Jeff survive
Game
the
2.
roasting for one more game?
Boop. Camera got. All right, chat. So next thing we're gonna do is figure out a stable position for the camera.
I'm saying we go to Fiverr, right? And we just hire somebody just to hold the camera for like 3 hours.
Didn't you tell me there's an app where someone will come and do menial tasks for you?
I just don't think this counts. It's usually more of like something that someone doesn't really want to do.
Well, no one wants to hold a camera.
Well, no one's currently holding a camera. I'm saying we probably pay more than what you want to. But yeah, and it's mostly just for like moving furniture or like building furniture. It's not really meant to do an actual job.
Still thinking about this cartoon question while they are sideboarding. Jeff definitely brings in his. He might bring in his Hitsugu consumes all, destroy all permanents, mana cost 1 or less. Gets the tokens. It's a slim chance, but very slim chance.
Going with sweet.
I'm sweet. I'm a sweet guy.
But also honorable mention instead of Raven. Shigo. Hey look. I'm just saying, like with Shigo, like listen, wherever she go, I go. That's all I'm saying.
I need a fan. That was hot.
Wherever she go, I go.
What would you do if you had Shigo and Raven?
I'd go to heaven, I guess, because I'm about to die right there.
All right. So if I myself am a cartoon character, I'm hanging out with Archer. If I myself am me and the cartoon character comes to life, I want to hang out with probably Peter Griffin.
Peter Griffin?
That'd be a cool hang. That'd be a really cool hang.
Y'all get sent into jail within like an hour.
Yeah, but we'd get like some really zany adventures. And then if they're a cartoon character and I'm real,
fight a chicken.
If they're a cartoon character and I'm real, that's one I have to really think about.
Shuffle.
Telling you, if you want to speed up modern, you ban Scalding Tarn and his 9 buddies.
9 buddies.
The other fetches.
Oh. I mean, it helped.
Find me. They are a cartoon. All Might.
I am here.
Yeah. But All Might before he meets Deku, so that I have the possibility to train myself.
All you gotta do is show a little bit of gumption and cry a little bit.
All I gotta do is cry.
Yeah.
Let's face it. All I gotta do is be a crybaby, and I get all for one.
Alright, so was that a...
That was an Inquisition. He takes the counter spell, which means Jeff doesn't want his turn 2 countered. His turn 2 out of his deck is either going to be a Dash Ragavan, a Douthie Voidwalker, or a...
Does he run Croxus?
He does run Croxa. He's Thought Season.
He said he's starting with double tap. Make sure that I am clear to go for turn 3. Took Fire and Ice. I mean, that takes value off the board. That's technically a 3 for 1, ain't it?
Lily's gonna get a. I mean, we're ticking up here. No reason to tick down.
Yeah, I mean, he's just emptying his hand. I mean, this is removal.
I mean, this is like
This
is what Jeff wants to see.
Yeah.
He wants to see turn 1 discard, turn 2 discard. That's even better. Turn 3 discard. I mean,
Yeah, because when it comes to outvaluing, Rakdos is going to do it to Stoneforge every time.
now we did ending the Lily here. You just went bye-bye. Oh,
That's fine.
Ob's back.
I mean, Lily already did her job.
Take down, create a devil.
Yeah, because Jeff pitches up the Lily because he knows that it's not there's no need for it no more. He did what he wanted. He now knows that Peyton doesn't have any Stoneforges.
All he's got's a Supreme Verdict in him.
Yeah, no, it's like.
Or an Absorb. It's a Supreme Verdict, though.
But, I mean, it really doesn't matter because Jeff knows is that he doesn't have a Stoneforge in hand or any of the swords.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, Jeff's just on the value train.
Oh, Spyro. Ugh.
He's on the value train.
Ditching Blood Moon, and that's how confident Jeff is in this. He's like, I want to get rid of my Blood Moon for his 5-color Leyline Binding deck, and my K command, which says, hey, I want to kill an artifact. That's how confident Jeff is here.
I mean, look at his board state.
No, Jeff has no reason to be worried at all right now. I mean, Supreme Verdict, yeah, but like, you can just rebuild. You can pull Spyro from the grave with 5 mana. The Ob ticks down to create dudes. Like, you can get back in this easy.
Oh yeah.
See, he's waiting to. He's like, yeah, I know the verdict's coming. Yeah. We also don't know what he drew off of the Spyro.
So why wouldn't he Blood Moon here?
He's so far ahead.
Yeah, what I'm saying is like, does Peyton have any basic lands?
Dash Ragavan hits a 4 or a Misty, gets a treasure. Does Peyton have any basics? Yes, he has an island, a mountain. An island, a plains, and I believe that bottom one is also plains.
Looks like a plane. So
I think
that's
it's a Phyrexian plains.
So he could avert it anyway, which is why he just pitched the Blood Moon.
Yeah, like he had all the basics. Yeah, he had all the basics he needed. He had 2 plains and a Blood Moon. Alex, sweet, salty, or sour for you? Dash Ragavan, swing in, hit for 2. What's that top card?
Also, yeah, you're also your cartoon character you hang out with. Chris has got Archer and Peter Griffin.
I was
Sour?
still thinking on my last one. I really don't know. Oh, I said All Might.
All Might, yeah.
I said All Might. If he was still him and I was me.
Sour.
So we got a Douthie Voidwalker with a Void counter on him. This game.
This is game. Like, Peyton's at 2 life. He has no board state.
Peyton's at 9. Peyton's at 9. 7.
Oh, 9. Okay, I can't see the thing from here. Sour. So, like, is it, like, just for candy? Or is it just for any food?
Yeah, do you like a lot of lime juice on chicken? Do you like lemonade? Yeah, actually, Alex does like lemonade.
So
Stomp You? Win? Yeah, that's a pickup. That's a clean sweep by Jeff tonight.
Dog walked.
So Jeff doesn't get his trash talking by Aaron. We may try to find something to fill this time, but if anything, we
can pay respects to the 2-0 Jeff has on camera.
Yeah.
I mean, he put 2 people in the grave tonight, and he's not even running a reanimator deck.
Yeah, that was scam.
Yeah, I mean, like, he doesn't need Entomb to bury people.
All right, y'all. Let's raid out here. We appreciate everything, all the chats tonight. We will be back next week. If I could do this.
As we're rating out, like a little friendly reminders here: don't drink and drive, pay your child support, and if the bench says that it is not dry paint, believe it.